Welcome to the After Effects timeline tutorial. So, if you've seen my first tutorial, then you know that we've gone over composition already. And let me just get a couple clips here that I could either drag, double click, and all that fun stuff. And you can see that we can create a composition just by dragging the video here. So now we have our timeline. This is what we want to work on in this video. Fairly short. We'll just go ahead and mute that. So let's say I want this to be longer. What we could do is go into our composition settings here and change the length of it to, let's say, 10 minutes. So now it's 10 minutes long, and you can see that we have some extra space to work with here. And you could also either make that bigger or zoom all the way out. You could also, by grabbing the scroll, go back and forth. Fairly simple stuff. And yeah, so now we got our other clip here that we'd probably want to drag into our timeline. You could but before we drag it, actually, let's say we just want a certain part of the video. So let's say I want it here, and from here we want to set these markers. And now if we drag it into our timeline, that's the only part of the clip we have. And let's hover over and we see it's our other video here. You just want to drag that up so it's above it, and then that's what it's going to show. Perfect. And you can see that there's some highlighted, not so highlighted stuff here. That's the part that we selected, so this is where we stopped. But if we want to keep going, we could either drag it, drag back, bada bing, bada boom. And yeah, pretty cool. So next thing that you may want to know is that there is this arrow key right here, and it shows properties, simple properties, transform properties, audio properties. We could go in that transform property, and yeah, so you could mess with the position, mess with the scale, mess with that, the rotation, opacity, but nothing's happening. That's because if you mess with it, you're only gonna see what you're hovering over. And as you can see, our thing is here and not actually here where we manipulated the clip. So yeah, you can see that. Boom, got our position here, got our scale here, rotation. But you could also go grab your mouse and just like manipulate it from there. So you want to squeeze it, expand it, and there's also a rotation tool in the toolbox here if you wanted to do what you want to do. Reset. Next thing to take note of is the buttons here is fairly simple. You could probably guess what they do. Let's go ahead and touch on this one. So this one, it would erase. Actually, no, it would erase a thing. So now we can no longer see it. If we wanted to get rid of just the audio, and we play it again, and we can't hear anything, just like how I did before. Let's say I just wanted to show just this one down here. I only wanted to edit this one. I'd click this button right here. And then we got our other things that I'll explain in another tutorial. Motion blur, 3D layer. If you click it, then it'll act as if it was a motion blur file. It would act as a 3D file. Now you can see we got 3D controls, stuff like that. But that's for a later tutorial. And I'd say that, yeah, that's it. If you ever messed anything up, oh yeah, you could if there's something like missing for you, you could go in columns, and then you could find whatever you needed and it would add it. So there's that too. Just like how you would reset your workspace, there's also that for your timeline. So hopefully that tutorial helped. It's sweet but simple. Good luck in your After Effects journey, and have a good day.